In 1938, a radio broadcast convinced thousands of Americans that aliens were vaporizing New Jersey. People panicked, packing cars, calling police, and bracing for the end of the world, all because they tuned into the wrong show at the wrong time. Hi, I'm Eric, and this is the night America thought the alien apocalypse was real. On the night before Halloween in 1938, CBS Radio's Mercury Theater on the Air, hosted by 23-year-old Orson Welles, began like any calm evening broadcast. Soft music, relaxed tone, and good vibes. Then suddenly, we interrupt this program for an important bulletin. Reports claimed explosions on Mars, strange UFOs in New Jersey, heat rays burning everything in sight, and the cherry on top, a reporter dying mid-sentence on air. Of course, people panicked. Some ran into the streets, others packed their families into cars and fled. Churches filled with terrified worshippers, while police stations were flooded with calls, some begging for answers, others demanding the army do something. Even hospitals got calls from people claiming they'd been poisoned by Martian gas. Meanwhile, in other towns, people took random power glitches as proof that the aliens were destroying everything. Farmers grabbed their guns. Others filled bathtubs and basements in case of gas attacks. Rumors spread faster than the broadcast itself, and by midnight, parts of America genuinely believed the world was ending. Here's the funniest part. At the start of the show, Orson Welles explained that it was just a dramatic reading of H.G. Wells's 1898 novel, The War of the Worlds, a science fiction story about Martians invading Earth. But most people missed that because they tuned in late, so they skipped the intro and joined just in time for The Martians Are Attacking Chaos. The next morning, newspapers went wild. Headlines screamed, radio listeners in panic, taking fictional drama as fact. They made it sound like millions had lost their minds. But later research showed that less than 1% of listeners actually panicked. That's only a few thousand people out of millions. Most Americans didn't even hear the broadcast at all. The so-called mass hysteria was mostly a newspaper invention, hyped to make their new rival, radio, look reckless and dangerous. In the end, Orson Welles publicly apologized, while secretly celebrating. The chaos made him famous overnight and launched his Hollywood career. The whole thing became a perfect reminder of how quickly people believe chaos when it sounds official. So yeah, hit like, subscribe, and keep an eye out for Martians.